Hi everyone, I'm so happy that you're tuning in again. Hope all is going well with you and your loved ones. Welcome to the Scentennial. And in this video, I will give you a scent a day. I have 7 cheapies that smell divine, classy fragrances for under 40 euros. Okay, I'm just gonna begin right now. And I'm gonna begin with a new one. Yes, this is ZARA A Night Fragrance. And for people who like ZARA, maybe this is something new because this is a recent release from ZARA. I only see videos about this one from less than a week ago and all are in Spanish. So let me be the first one to talk to you in English about this new gem from ZARA. This is unbelievable. This is from the Origins collection and it's called A Night Fragrance. And wow, guys, especially if you love pepper, this is the one to get. This is 39.95, so just right under 40 euros. Now this fragrance is by parfumeur Jérôme Épinette and he is well known. He made about more than 200 fragrances. He's done a few terrific fragrances by Dunhill from the Dunhill Signature Collection, you know that one? And a lot of fragrances for Atelier Cologne like Cèdre Atlas is done by him, also very known. So yeah, this one drew my attention immediately because this is something special. And it has taken me a while to discover something new from ZARA that is just like wow, and this is the one. At the top we have Blackpepper, very prominent in this fragrance. I have it now on my arm. Oh, beautiful! And also cloves at the top. In the mid you have thyme, so it stays spicy together with some cashmere wood also. And at the base you've got cedar wood and some crisp amber, as they define it here on the bottle. What a note breakdown this is. And oh my god, I really love this. The bottle is done very nicely. You have this dark wooden cap. It's just classy. And it's a bit pricier than you would expect from ZARA, but still you get much more in return than what you pay for. So what we have here is a beautiful rendition of Blackpepper. Blackpepper is just the main note in this fragrance, but it mixes very well with the cedar wood and also that crisp amber that they're talking about, the crisp amber. Well, that's a very good description because it is really crisp. It's not the sweet amber, but it is very crisp. And I really like it. I really do like it. This one is, in my honest opinion, this new ZARA fragrance, a dupe. Yes, again, it's a dupe. It's a clone of, as I may say so, Blackpepper by Comme des Garçons. This is truly like, you know, as the name states already by itself, this is a kind of a one-note fragrance, you could say. It has more notes, it has more ingredients than that, but this is really a pure black pepper perfume. And this also has that same aspect. You know, the black pepper is so overpowering, but in a way this is even more purely about black pepper, while this one also in the dry down gets a little bit warmer and the ambery touches come through and the cedar also comes through, making it a bit warmer in the dry down, little sweeter in the dry down. But still, the black pepper does the whole job. And so this, in fact, is very expensive. Well, very expensive. It's in the mid-range if you would think about, you know, niche fragrances. This is like 100 euros or something, or even more. While this one is, you know, much less. This is 39.95, as I said. So it's half of the price or even less. So this truly is a good one. Longevity also pretty good. Performance is very good because of the black pepper, the spiciness that really, you know, projects very well. It's not a beast mode fragrance, but it is truly, yeah, something you should check out. You should check out. Go to your local ZARA shop if you have one and check this one out. It also reminds me of this one by ZARA. This one is a discontinued one, already a few years old. I bought it in 2020, I think. And then it was also at a discount price. It was very cheap back then. Black pepper and cedar wood. And it is unfortunately discontinued because it's also a very good fragrance, but it is a watered down type of black pepper fragrance. If you compare it to this one here, this is also about the cedarwood, and it's very soft. It is very thin in a way, you know, a thin kind of fragrance. It's not that rich at all. It's very watery. You know, when you compare it to this one. So this is truly a new ZARA scent, a new discovery, really something new that ZARA did by this Jérôme Épinette. Really do discover this one because it is worth it. So that's a night fragrance from the ZARA Origins line. That's your Monday scent to give yourself a little bit of spice in these challenging first moments of the week. Next one, under 40, is this gem. This is, maybe you know this already, right? It's still a beautiful and original fragrance. It's Azzaro Visit for Men. And the color of the juice is a bit misleading because it has some fresh aspects, indeed, but it is not a blue, like, you know, aquatic fragrance at all. Also, this one is a spicy, woody scent. It is called Visit for Men, as I said. It's by Azzaro. It has this wonderful, dry, spicy opening with nutmeg, with some pink pepper, cardamom also, and also some ginger, you really notice that, and also a bit of bergamot, but it's mainly the spices that do the work. Then it goes on to incense and cedar. There's also some musk involved at the base and some ambergris, but it is not powdery. It's really about the cedar here. It's just wonderful, and what a classy surprise by this brand. You wouldn't at all expect it from them. Now, I truly love the fact that this is also a cedar heavy fragrance. As I said, I love the smell of cedar. It is like, you know, this one is like the reference, or one of the reference scents of the woody style. So don't really expect it. Oh, beautiful. A true incense fragrance, although it has some incense. It is mainly spices and woods on me. Now, because of the spices, I was a bit doubtful in the beginning. When I first smelled this, it is quite sharp smelling in the beginning. Yeah, but wait until the dry down, people. Also, it is a perfectly unisex scent, in my honest opinion. You know, Azzaro Visit for Men, you can find this still for around 40 euros. So yes, this is just right up the alley of this video, filled with nice, heavy quality, a bit woody, but cheap scents. And if I mention Azzaro, then this one deserves the same attention. It's Bentley for Men Absolute. You know this one, don't you? Or you know the intense version, the boozy one, but I prefer this one, in fact. A lot of people compare this to the famous but sadly discontinued Gucci Per Homme 1. That's a hell of an opening sentence for this one. It has the same pink pepper and ginger from the Azzaro, from this one I showed you just. And it has also some olibanum and also papyrus and sandalwood in the heart. And then the base, well, it's cedar all the way again. You know, these cheapies are pretty woody, I know. Some oud even, but it's not that of an oud heavy fragrance at all. And there's also some amber and musk to round it off a bit. But it's mainly the cedar. And I love the smell of pencil shavings. And yes, this one goes into that direction, but it's a lot more than that. You know, the amber gives it a little bit of sweetness, just a little tad of sweetness in the dry down. And so the dryness of the wood is very wearable. It's enjoyable indeed. If you like woody, as I do, you know, the likes of Tam Dao or Wonderwood by Comme des Garçons, that's one that's coming up also, and stuff like that. This is a very interesting buy, and it's only somewhat 30 euros, guys. They could ask much more for this. But hey, we're happy, right? This could be your, what is it? The third scent? Okay, this is the Wednesday scent, the third day of the week. We go all the way to Sunday. Now, this is the one I'd wear on Thursdays, guys. Agua Brava by Antonio Puig. It's such a classic scent and it's so cheap. It's a bit daring, I must admit, because this is kind of old school. It's very green, it's very aromatic. It's also, yeah, it's also woody. And I've learned to overcome the I don't want to smell like grandpa feeling I had before. I kind of embrace getting older, and so this is a classy scent for a more mature man maybe. And it is so cheap, under 20 euros. I think around 15 euros. It's just amazing, really. It is a smell of the Mediterranean. It's got lavender and some citrus at the top. In the heart, an unmistakable pine. And then you have the base, which is very noticeable, very present in this one. You have oak moss, you have vetiver, you have a lot of vetiver. You have patchouli and also sandalwood, also a bit of musk, I think, to round it up a bit. And also a bit of leather, but it's not overpowering that leather note. No, this is all about the mossy woods. And this Agua Brava smells so natural. It's like they've only used essential oils. I mean, how can this be so cheap? It's so well blended, perfectly in balance. Now, someone called this a healing herbal elixir. And that's a very good image, I think, because this is indeed very herbal. It's very earthy. It's a sublime green fragrance, and 15 euros, guys. It's unbelievable, but it is a bit old school. It's a bit old school. Then we have Montana Graphite. This is the old bottle with the leather thing around it. Now it has just a sticker. I learned about it from a fellow YouTuber, and man, this was a discovery. Is it woody? You know me, right? Yes. Does it smell like pencil shavings? A little bit, but it's much more than that. Graphite by Montana. This is from the master perfumer Nathalie Lorson, who also made Encre Noire, so she knows how to make a statement. Top notes are Virginia cedar, violet leaf, also pepper and bergamot, and in the middle you have some guaiac wood, also some amber and geranium, and then you've got at the base some sandalwood, also some oak moss, and also benzoin. Now it started off pretty peppery indeed, with this violet leaf kicking in and giving it just a little bit of sweet woodiness. Some people also in this phase pick up a pickle scent, but this is very short-lived, really. It is very short-lived. It goes directly towards the the pickle scent. But it goes directly towards the woody base. This is so nice, so inoffensive, and so beautifully woody. Not dark, it's not heavy, but it's refined and it's still luxurious. And that for only 30 euros. I even saw it for 26. This is a bargain right now. It is the Encre Noire of cedar. Like Encre Noire is the how do you call it, the reference or the expression of vetiver. This is just the same for cedar. It's so beautifully done. It is so classy. It is so refined. It is not harsh in any way. It is a beautiful blend. It's a no-brainer, really. I love it. This is Graphite by Montana. Do test this out if you, like me, love woody scents. Oh, they're all so woody. I'm sorry, maybe that's my personal taste a little bit. So it's really a no-brainer and a bargain, this Graphite by Montana. And then I have a bit of a challenging one. This one is called, you know it already, right? This one is called Stash, and it's by Sarah Jessica Parker. You know, the celebrity, Sarah Jessica Parker, but she knows about fragrances. I saw an interview from her, and she has studied about it. She knows about her topic. It is very well known, ain't it? If you don't know it, do go and discover it. But it's a bit more challenging than the previous fragrances. It is a beautiful fragrance. It is a beautiful fragrance for fall. Especially, it is woody, but it also has this wonderful booziness. It's a warm fragrance to just enjoy the cozy atmosphere of the season. Top notes are black pepper, sage and grapefruit. Now the black pepper is not that pronounced. You immediately go to the middle notes. Atlas cedar, patchouli, also some pistachio. And that is what you also smell. Why ginger lily also? Base notes are massoya wood. Now massoya wood next to olibanum, vetiver and musk. But I'm going to tell something about the massoya wood. The massoya wood is a kind of a milky, creamy smelling wood. It's a bit like sandalwood, and that's really what you get here. It is milky, but it's still also, it's not that powdery. It's a very, heavy, dense smelling fragrance. This is the woody fragrance that's not, dry or anything. This is a really wet kind of woody fragrance, and a very heavy one also. So it could be a bit polarizing maybe. You have people that hate this fragrance also, but also you have people that love it. And I'm in the last category, in the last category. People who love it, but it can be if you have it on you the whole day. By the end of the day, maybe you're gonna have something like, oh, okay, I need something else, right? The first blast is the best with this stash. And sure, it has some spice, but almost immediately, so after you spray it on, it goes away and it comes down to a kind of a rich, warm, and indeed sexy creaminess. Now, so I have to say this is quite daring to wear the whole day. Maybe you're gonna get sick of it because it's so heavy. But if you like, a bit more the denser, the heavier woody fragrances, this is your fragrance. This is a unique DNA. I haven't smelled this in another fragrance before. I don't know what to compare this to. Okay, then we have, is it already the last one? Oh my God, so quick. My last one is a classic. Yes, you know this one, right? It is not the original one. You have the original Quorum, but this is Quorum Silver. It is just like a few others I showed you in this video. I have to show them just once because, these cheapies deserve a place in my heart and hopefully in yours too. And this is the last. It's number 7, your Sunday fragrance. Quorum Silver. It's so it's not the original. The original is very herbal, but this one is a bit woodier. This one is a bit more modern. And indeed, the original, the green one, in fact, and it's also a green bottle, but it's the same shape. It's from 1981, and it's really an 80s kind of mossy, also cedary, but especially mossy kind of earthy kind of fragrance. This flanker is from 2005. So it's more modern, it's more polished in a way. It has this heavy, big atomizer. I really like this. It's a big mist. Oh yeah. Top notes are ginger, lavender, cardamom, bergamot, and also some mandarin orange. Now the mandarin orange is very pronounced. The middle notes are nutmeg, pink pepper, and cinnamon. And the base notes are Virginia cedar, guaiac wood, amber, and patchouli. And although it is very cheap, I think around 20 euros nowadays, or even less, the ingredients smell pretty expensive. It's a little bit of a synthetic, a little bit of a synthetic vibe it has, but still it's pretty natural. Now the cedar to me in the base is still accompanied by the mandarin. So this is truly citric and woody at the same time. It's kind of a refreshing woody. And so it also has, like I said, a refreshing tendency. And then you have the ginger and the nutmeg, also brightening things up a little. It's not your photorealistic cedar scent. It's really a combination of different ingredients, like the mandarin also, but still it comes very close. Okay, I gotta say, I also thought, when I smelled this first, I thought like I had with this one, this Agua Brava. This is also by Antonio Puig. So these are two fragrances of the same brand. I had the old school kind of vibe feeling, but I have some good advice. Don't put it away too quickly. Don't write it off too quickly like, okay, this is too old school for me. Let it get to know you and let yourself get to know this guy. It's like a relationship. Maybe it's not a love on first sight or first sniff in this case, but the love can grow. Take your time. Take your time with this Quorum Silver. So this was it. 7 days of wonderful cheapies, all under 40 euros. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I gave you some new ideas. Do keep smelling great. Oh yeah, if you like this video, do click the button down below and subscribe to this new channel that you've just discovered. Because it is brand new, it's only a few months old, so you would really support me by subscribing to this channel. That would be wonderful. Thank you so much and see you soon. There's one coming up with Eva again. Goodbye.